This is the 4th time trying to record something gaming wise for this. I just hope this time it'll work. And this time I decided to give a go with Grizzly Man, which I actually know nothing about. Let's find out what this is about, shall we? I've quickly read the Steam page. Sounds interesting. We'll see how we go. It's a point and click. More than 13,000 miles, kilometers even from home, from your friends, from your university campus. 13,000 kilometers. Think about the number, I wonder how many miles that is. Yes! As I was thinking miles. Chloe, a French traveller you met at hostel, is Fairbanks. In Fairbanks has taught you a quick way to convert it. Even though Chloe admitted her method wasn't exact, it was close enough. First, to divide the number by 10. What was the number? 13,000? So that one. The next step is to multiply this by 6. So 1,300 times 6. I don't know. So I never really like numbers. You push yourself to solve the Okay, the sign tells you it could be important. Right. It was 13,000. So I went to 1,300. And then we times it by 6. Why are we doing that? So it has to be that one, right? 7,800. Yeah, you're 7,800 miles from home. In a country with a different currency, another culture, another way of measuring distance. That's the only thing I do know is this game is set in Alaska. So I don't know if that means we're European, maybe, if person's French. So we've got a topless lady and a guy dancing in some water. Is that like a town? No, I'm not understanding the background. Mike and Ava have been together for almost 2 years. You know they're from the United States, but you're not sure where exactly. Oh, did I say this was a horror film? Not horror, a horror game even. Seems to be more of a slasher. Sounds fun. They have done other ones as well, this company. There's one about vampires, another one about a cult, which sounds interesting. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. When Ava mentioned the city they lived in, he didn't get it, and then he felt too embarrassed to ask again. Embarrassed, you think? Something none of you had felt even remotely the night before. Ooh, what happened the night before? Oh, I see. And now they're pushing you aside. Screw them. Who do they think they are? Hadn't they told you they were looking for new experiences? Or was it only when alcohol or weed could give them an easy excuse to do what they really wanted to do? You miss your family. It's hard to admit, and as a psychology student you try not to analyse yourself. They arrived to the clearing a few minutes ago. Mike took off his clothes and ran straight into the water. You started to unbutton your pants and Ava looked you in the eyes and shook her head. Then she took off her clothes and stepped into the river. You wonder what's going on with Ava? Is she feeling threatened? Does she think your presence puts her relationship at risk? 13,000 kilometers. 13,000 kilometers. How many miles do you say that was? Far from home, you wonder what you want to do with your life. Go back to your ex when you get home. Graduate and set up your own practice. Seeing the salmon had your idea. Seeing the salmon had been your idea. What does that mean? Seeing the salmon had been your idea. Okay. Salmon travel huge distances against the current to beat their reproductive cycle. Are you a salmon too? You feel your pulse quicken and a void in the pit of your stomach. Do you want to have kids? Start a family like your parents, your grandparents? You look at the stones and pick one. The bigger the size, the better the grip, the easier the movement. Oh, I'm like a medium stone. What am I doing? Look at the stones and pick one. The bigger the size, the better the grip, the easier the movement. Okay, we'll go with the big stone then. And we want 5 stars? What are we trying to do? Maybe I have to do 1 star. Oh, I see. I don't understand what we're doing. Okay. Right, I'm crushing stones apparently. I don't know. There's something happening on the left there, but I'm not quite understanding it. Oh, do I need to wait for the jump back? Right. Oh, I see. Okay, so it has to be on the same path. Okay. Okay, so I need to do that again and do it there, 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 there. Okay, I'll just fill it now, I guess. Return to reality. Ooh! We're already meeting our monster, huh? The second you live like an eternity. You want to scream but can't. Wow. Oh yeah, I have the camera on, but I don't know if there's going to be jump scares, which is kind of the reason for it. If there's no jump scares this time, I won't bother next time. Just like thunder can't precede the lightning. Oh! Right, we just got straight into it, are we? Okay, cool. You scream only when the light reveals what's going on. Run! Suddenly everything speeds up. Time seems to regain its normal rhythm. And all that matters is that whatever that is, it doesn't catch you. As far as I can tell, that's a person wearing a bear. Wearing a bear. Oh, what? If you gain significant lead and two... Okay. Where? A creature appears out of nowhere. All salmon. A piece of your brain slides down the trunk of an older aspen in Tagia. What happened? Alright, are we meant to keep it? Oh, it's just supposed to keep it in the green. Okay, whatever that is, the image of Ava assaults you like a revelation. Is it wrong to run? Would you run if it had been someone else's instead of Ava? If it was Chloe? Or your ex? Oh, these are very interesting questions to be having right now. Or your dad. You hide behind a tree trying to calm yourself. How could someone like this be real? Could you be imagining it? I don't want to look back. Run. Run! You start running again. This time without looking back. That's probably a good idea. Still running. Is that saving? No, that is. I like the facial animations here. Do I need to do something else? Seems to be caught in this loop. You hear a sob nearby. You find Mike sprawled on the ground. Gloria! A branch piercing his leg points towards the treetops. It's probably not the right voice for him, but whatever. As he's trying to rejoin the forest. Ava, I don't want to... You don't really know what to say to him. You think you catch a glimpse of shame in his eyes, but who are you to judge? You ran to. You hear a whistle. Oh, and something warm splashes your face. This person's brains. Mike's eyes so full of questions just moments ago, spinning backwards like a macabre slot machine. Mike! And we're away again. Try not to think, but you know it's impossible. Mike and Ava are dead, but you're not. You're alive. You cling to that thought. The certainty of your survival seems to awaken something primal within you, something stronger than any monster. And you'd run like you've never run before. Oh, who's this? Is that glasses? Yeah. Chapter 2. Well, that was a quick chapter. Alright. A few hours earlier. Oh, is that the enticing opening? Guess so. Abigail. Rob. Are you listening? What? Oh, looks you in the eye and shakes her head slowly. You think you see a hint of tenderness in her gesture, but the illusion fades quickly. I don't like repeating myself. So this time you better pay attention. What is he doing? Sure, it's fine. It's an interesting group for today's excursion. 2 college students, a documentary filmmaker, and a traveling painter. If we made them walk into a bar, it would be like one of those jokes, right? Size of Rex. Okay. In all the years she's known you, she heard you laugh very few times. Ask about the traveling painter, that's the most interesting. Johan, he's here in Alaska to paint landscapes. I guess that does track. Can you believe he's only 3 years older than us? What? Robert is like, I thought like Robert was super old for some reason. Okay, I guess we're asking about everyone. Ethan and Leo, 2 students from Bow. You already know how college students are. They see in conspiracies where there's nothing but government neglect. And clumsiness in the management. As about the filmmaker. Hannah, a documentary filmmaker for TV. Quite the character. And she wants to throw herself into one of those rapids. She's a documentary filmmaker and she's travelled by herself. Okay. They film with a camera on her helmet. She wants what? The job will do you good, Rob. An awkward silence fills the space, and Abigail tries to smile. Make sure she gets to the cabin. What she does after that is her business. You know Abigail wants to help. She thinks these excursions could keep you occupied, but the truth is different. Nice group, huh? What if we tell them it's cancelled? Abigail starts gesturing. You hear the same old arguments. It's not worth clarifying that it was a joke. Abigail enjoys playing her part. I'm going to get ready. And we've been sleeping well for 7 nights, and it's not just about your father's death. There's anxiety. You struggle to put into words. Look at me. Who the hell are you? For a moment you think the image is about to answer you. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise you if it did. There's a whole part of you don't know anything about. Why aren't you saying anything? Are you waiting for me to speak first? Is everyone here? You hear a timid murmur, and ask again, raising your voice. Are we all here? Hannah, the documentary filmmaker, Johan, the painter, and Leo and Ethan answer with a little more enthusiasm. That's what I like to hear. Now listen up. About the dangerous excursion, about the end of the excursion. Probably leave with dangers, right? Sure, I don't need to remind you that Alaska is full of dangers. Cougars, rocky terrain, and of course, grizzly bears. I'm asking that we all stay cautious, pay attention to every step, and stick together. About the excursion. The excursion is split into 2 parts. Today's part is a little easier, but not by much. Do you all have water? Good. The end. We'll spend the first night in tents at the first shelter. The second night we'll sleep in the cabin. We'll wake up, have breakfast, and after breakfast you'll be free to do as you please. For anyone who wants to keep exploring, remember it's at your own risk. I'll take the truck back here. Anyone who wants to join me, the return trip is on us. But keep in mind, these hikes are only possible with everyone's help. I'm sure you have questions, but there'll be time to answer them on the way. You smile, rather creepily. What is this? Okay. But your smile is just a specific configuration of the muscles around your mouth. Though you talked about the dangers of the excursion, you choose to leave out the recent disappearances. Right. And the question is, what kind of slasher is this? Is this just a classical slasher, or whatever, golden age, whatever you want to call it, like 70s, 80s, where it's just, there's the slasher, and we're just here for the gore and tits, let's be honest? Or is it going to have a wee bit of murder mystery to it, and it's too obvious for him to be the slasher? Don't know. We shall see, I guess. And some rumours you heard in town. Oh yeah, I need to keep clicking down it. Whistleblower. This is rather sinister, I feel like. Everyone was in each other's sheets back then, sometimes even literally. CIA owes a lot to the US Army. How much do you know about Dr. Morales? Interviewer. It's always the same with informants. It's like doing a cannonball into a pool. When you hit the water, your body pushes out, creating a void. An informant's words are like water, rushing to fill that void and splashing everywhere. Morales is a Spanish scientist, disciples of Dr. Delgado. Delgado? Sure. Morales ran one of MK Ultra's subprograms. MK Ultra was the CIA's mind control thing, wasn't it? I can't remember. He wasn't so interested in LSD or sleep deprivation. Or was it like... Oh, I can't remember. I'm sure it'll come up. He specialized in brain microcontrollers, just like his mentor, but Morales' experiments were far more ambitious. The army sent soldiers to Morales. Soldiers reported as missing in action, MIA as they call it, and Morales would crack their heads open in the operating room to implant his microcontrollers. You haven't said a single word since the interview began. You always find it funny that they can call you the interviewer at the agency. Questions aren't your sharpest weapon, it's the silence. Interesting. There's an anxiety. That word, and why can't I say anxiety?